Calling you a radical, can't make this up. She teaches environmental economics. She pretends like she doesn't know me. Walked up to her, fucking pathetically stupid. So they're doing a little thing on Hershey's chocolate. She's pathetic, teaches environment. So I got into her, why aren't you talking about Fukushima? I says, you know, these are the people that built it. I didn't know that. Then I'd rattle off something else about General. I didn't know that. Start talking to her. I didn't know that. I says, look, you teach environmental economics here? Yeah, Weaver State. It's more, well, yeah, and then they act like they don't. I says, remember when I ran the whole fucking program here? When Dr. Cooley died of mad cow? Well, you know they built the reactors at Fukushima. Well, I didn't know. They just play stupid. And then I'm like, we start talking. I says, well, it's irony. In the 90s, till Cooley died, when I was teaching, we scored #1. I says, the tests are what matter. I don't want to hear all your opinionated shit. Fuck. So anyway, this is important that I do this on this campus right now. This is such a major story. Fucking GE has they freaked out. They're in full blown out panic mode. Now hear me. They took a $23 billion write-off. So the earnings weren't even due out. I said right here, a year ago, right now, the stock was 26. I says, it's over, it's over. Get out, get out, get out. Everybody laughed at me. Fuck CNBC. Look, this earnings report not only is going to crush the stock. Who the fuck bought this morning? I mean, these knee-jerk fucking criminals. I mean, the stock rallies to 13. You read this fucking? Do you know how to read a fucking earnings report? This just basically says we're done. We're over. The power district, just the power, that was supposed to be their last stronghold. We're not talking their, you know, eugenics fucking extended life fucking insurance policies. We're not talking all these other nightmares, Baker Hughes. We're talking fucking the power of their mainstay. Now, how is that possible? They took a $23 billion, you heard me, $23 billion write-down. They pre-announced 3 fucking weeks early, says our guidance is a lie again. So Flannery was lying the whole time, just like I thought, just like Jack Welch was fucking lying, just like fucking Jeffrey Amelt, the most derelict. How come these people aren't locked up? Now listen to me, this is important. This is why this stock's done. Short the fuck out of it right now. It already went from 13 to 12 just in the last couple hours. I mean, these people that made so much, this is so important. This is the University of General Electric. This is YRS Construction. These are the people that built the reactors at Fukushima. This is, look, Utah Construction evolved into Floor, which is still out there, fucking merged with fucking, they are GE. I mean, look, General Electric is the nuclear energy crime syndicate. They're coming apart. Can't you, I mean, now, listen, their pensions, they cannot. They have $180 billion in their pensions they cannot pay. That's fraud. I mean, it's all fraud. Jack Welch needs to be in handcuffs right now. What they did, they just came out and admitted they've been lying on earnings reports for decades. That's what the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate does. They just come out and admitted it. I mean, this academia fucking, what the fuck? This is the biggest story on the face of the fucking earth. The nuclear industry coming apart, the death of the Pacific Ocean, Fukushima. I mean, why do you think scientists are mystified, they're baffled? These, just like her, they're pathetic. They're so out of touch with what's going on in the fucking current situation in reality. Because they make so much money, they just pat each other on the back. They're fucking regurgitating old data. There's no field work. There's no real PhDs. These guys are living in the fucking past. Fucking pre-Fukushima, way past that. This proves CNBC, any investor who's invested 5 cents and you don't think these hedge funds are going, they're already going after them. They've been lying, just like I said. I sat right there on the earnings report and I says, what the fuck? They lied on the earnings report. And I tagged them and put the dates in so that people that sue in the past could say, oh, look, this guy called it out right to a fucking T as it happened. This proves fraud. This proves major fucking fraud. In the nuclear, I mean, who the fuck's buying? Flannery said, fuck it. Remember, Flannery invested $1 billion of his own fucking money. He had fucking the stock at 18. Remember the dogs of the Dow, everybody that rallied in? Remember John, I mean, how about Kramer? Sue that fucker. He's over there fucking on his knees for Jack Welch, on his knees for Jeffrey Amelt. Jeffrey Amelt, let's remember, he's the cover-up of Fukushima. This is the cover-up of Fukushima. USS Reagan, too late. These guys are done. $23 billion fucking write-off just on the power division alone. It's over. That's their cash cow. Fucking, and here Trump, this is important. Fucking Trump. Donald, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump, it's not in theater and fucking nuance. This is in fucking what he did. He just re-upped NAFTA. Remember, he was the tariff guy. Sure he was. He just re-upped NAFTA. Fucking global's up is down, fucking, just like he re-upped nuclear. Little nuclear, so this is important. Jose Reyes is speaking in Medford, Oregon on the 5th, the new scale guy. Now, get there. You people line up and show up. So, Jose Reyes, now hear me. The little new scale, he worked at Idaho National Lab. His partner was, who is head of the NRC now. This is a conflict of interest illegal. Now, here's the first question you ask them. Say, number one, what about Fukushima killing the ocean? You're saying promote. These little reactors are nothing but little piglets, but here's where you got him. Ask him about Kenwood Financial. He'll fall off his chair. So their original funding they have to have before they get the grant from the Department of Energy, which Obama and Trump gave them to them, both, they have to have funding. The original funding was Kenwood Financial. Our group exposed that it was a Ponzi scheme. They found him guilty. The S.E.C. sent him to prison. This is the original funding. This is the fraud. They're going to build nuclear reactors in Oregon while the salmon are in free fall collapse. It's a major epidemic collapse. Major epidemic. It's acute. And it's nuclear. As nuclear is killing you, you're going to give them more. And I teach environmental economics at the University of Nuclear. I didn't know that. You know, yes, Waters died 3. What? I didn't know that. This is the fraud. This is why this school went from the #1 economics school in the country. Well, not economics, finance. To, they scored 500. They don't even hit. Look, one of the professors, her cohort, says, do not go see the Dalai Lama. She works for the Utah State Economic Advisory Committee Board. She's a professor at Weber State Wada School of Business. And I, gutted. These call themselves Christians. She's on the, do not go see the Dalai Lama. They line up the supply chain freaking into China for slaves. These are slave owners' children's going here. They don't even score in the top 500. They're pathetic. And they give themselves raises. This is the problem, the fraud. This is a major story. Big story. I mean, they're freaking out in general. I mean, it's over. Oh, we're still worth, no, they're not worth 100 billion. This fucking stock's so grossly over fucking price, it's unbelievable. Can you read a fucking balance sheet? It's unbelievable. Who are these fuckers buying these? I mean, just the computer? No. These stupid fucking hedge funds catch the falling nuclear knife in the back. Talk about a dead fucking cat bounce. You're talking the ultimate dead cow fucking bounce. The biggest in fucking history. These criminal derelicts, I taught right there at the law school. I says, well, I ran the, fuck. They stripped my degrees, whatever. I says, I'm an anti-nuclear activist. Oh, well, then they play stupid with me. Fucking, what is academia turned into at the university level? It's a high school. Fuck, that's all it is. You're fucking paying for stuff you should have learned at junior high and high school. I'm looking for a truck right now. I fucking got to raise some fucking money fast. So I got to raise a couple $1,000s fast. Thank you to everybody. I mean, I'm fighting for my life, and your life. This is a major story, I said right here. I said fucking a year ago, 20. Now, I mean, come on. There's got to be a bunch of you guys that made a bunch of fucking money on this stock. Help a guy out. I've done my part. Do yours. This is a big story. I just read through this balance sheet. They are done. They are done. This is such fraud. Jeff Rummel to cover up. I mean, it's criminal. It's criminal as hell. Really criminal. Jack Welch, CNBC, Joe Kernan, all of them, criminals. They lied. I mean, it was organized crime. Absolute organized crime. That's exactly what it is. The Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate, it's organized crime. And these are the orchestrators, So, CNBC. Remember, GE owned CNBC in all those years when they lied. They were lying for 20 years. They just come out in a minute. They were lying for 20 years on their guidance, on their earnings reports. He just comes out and admits they're lying. It's fraud. It's fraud. The Trump S.E.C. going to do anything? Fuck. Until you lock these fucking criminals up. This proves that Jack Welch and Jeff Rummel, they're hardcore fucking criminals. CNBC. Remember, they own CNBC. I protested in front of CNBC. Went crazy. This is the biggest fraud I've ever seen in corporate history, and I'm not kidding. By far, the biggest fraud in corporate history. And there it is, and they come out and tell you. I'm telling you, they're over. This is a major, major historical thing. The Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate coming apart, finally. Their fucking house of death nuclear. Is it too late? As they kill the Pacific Ocean, you just buy. Fucking fools, the great American financial fools. Fucking cancer for all. Stand tuned.